have the goal, the purpose, and nothing. And communication has that all of that. So it's another challenge that I face, to make sure that students don't speak but communicate, because this is when they feel that they need the word, because this is something that helps them express their own idea that they need. I need to say it, so it's important for me because I am a part of this role play and my character has this problem, and I identify myself with this character, and I really care, and I'm being a little bit emotional, and I need to say it, so here it, and I need this word. I said it. Yes. Can I borrow money from you? Yeah, borrow money. Yes. Yeah, that's good. It helped me, because I didn't just say borrow money, but I said borrowed money at the same time reliving this moment, really feeling the need to get the money or to say this phrase. I was really communicating this idea, and I said it, so it's like a tool. I mean, this phrase, borrow money, it became a tool that met my need. It helped me achieve my goal, communicative goal, and this is how students learn both fast. Really, this is why they learn fast, because their mind is focused on the communication, and it's not on the language. And this is one of the greatest challenges, again, to make sure that they forget the language and they focus on the communication with the person. They just start laughing, they start enjoying themselves, or they start arguing and things like that. And but again, if I continue a little bit the topic of making sure that students are effective, of course there are other things that are extremely important. If I want my students to be successful, when they learn to speak and everything. Of course, they should be motivated, they should be concentrated, focused, and they should have self-esteem, so they should really believe that they can do it, and they should be relaxed. The level of anxiety, of this tension, should be as low as possible. So they should want to learn the language. They should be concentrated on the topic, on the teacher, on the word. They should be relaxed. They shouldn't worry too much, and they should know that they can do it. That nothing is impossible. That they are not talentless and everything like this. They're just like everyone else. If I try my best, and if I make sure that they have this, by talking to them, by encouraging them, by showing them their results, their success, if I create that atmosphere, then they can communicate. In this atmosphere, students can communicate. If students are not motivated, then they're not going to communicate. Because it's all about my need, I want it. If they're not concentrated, they're going to be really aloof, standoffish. They're not going to really be. They're not going to be involved emotionally in that. Of course, if they are tense and anxious, it's not going to happen. So all these things are important. If I want my students to communicate, and I want them to communicate because I want them to practice there, to use something that they have learned, not just say something, like because I want to remember this word, so I am saying this sentence because my teacher wants me to say that, but really live that. And of course, number 5, for them to communicate, they have to believe that, well, if you're playing a role play or something, they have to believe that they're somebody else. So then they have the role, they have the goal, they have a problem, they have to be engaged mentally, emotionally in the process. And these things make up a very good atmosphere, a good environment for the role play, for the communication, discussion, games, and things like that. And in this environment, people can study and can learn to use the vocabulary, not just drill them. Because yes, it is not difficult to make sure that students remember the word, that they remember it 6 months later. It's possible. It's violence. All you need is violence. You can make anyone know anything if it's a limited, there's a limited number of this anything, this something, and if you spend enough time and effort trying to achieve that goal, but to make sure that it's their way of expressing themselves, no, you have to leave it up to them, to their free will, to their choice. So it's all about creating the environment. And well, again, if I have failed to mention some more important things about teaching vocabulary, I will catch up next time we talk. I guess we'll be talking about developing skills, speaking, listening, and again, lots of things from those topics I have already talked about. So I'll just repeat myself, but I will add something new. So next time, developing skills, but if I remember something else on how to teach vocabulary and things like that, I will talk about that as well. But again, as for the techniques, as for the exercises, activities, handouts and things like that, well, a week ago or something, I think I've told you a lot about just how I do that stuff. Anyway, thank you for listening, thank you for being with me. Have fun, love your students, love English, experiment, really, do your best, be brave, and good luck.